um I think it was the Joe Rogan podcast with that millionaire who literally so this was like his life plan. He was gonna get really rich so he could then invest the money in like space technology and exploring for aliens.
That was his whole goal, was just to search for aliens.
Yeah. Literally, he's like, I wanted
But
to
they've
build like
already found us.
oh, what
Okay,
if
here's
they
the thing.
have?
Upcoming Pentagon report will detail difficult to explain UFO sightings. So they said
Wait, say it again.
the government report will reveal evidence of UFOs breaking the sound barrier without a sonic boom and other difficult to explain phenomena. The former director of national intelligence said.
When did they say they're gonna release it? They just say
I
they're
don't
going
know.
to.
Yeah.
That excites me. I am happy now.
So like the world could be ending a lot sooner than we knew, or we could just be going on a new Earth sometime
See,
soon.
and the thing is too, when like people are like, do you want kids? I'm like, why? They're just gonna see the end of the world. Like odds
That's
are,
that's a, that's a sad reality in real life
it's a
right now.
very sad reality that they probably will.
But how weird is it also that in our generation might be the generation where we just chill with aliens, or we die to aliens. Who knows? Hopefully they're pretty chill. Like
That is
there's
crazy to think that we could potentially actually be that generation.
yeah, to confirm or deny the existence of aliens.
Wow. And I also like the thought too that we are going to be the first generation that will live past like 150. Because even if we get like 80 years down the road and they invent this new genetic modifier that instead of
It's a
accelerating
lot of
age, it
time.
decelerates age,
Yeah.
like that's a lot of time to come up with this. And there's been a lot of progress in the last like 10 years on this. So another 80 years on top of that. And I feel like there's going to be some like reverse engineering with human genomes
You're gonna go
that's
back to
going,
prime 19-year-olds are only at the ranch?
yeah, and the ranch is coming back then, baby. Whoop, whoop.
Do you think back to the aliens? Do you think there's just like some stoner aliens just chilling, driving around
Dude,
in their
the aliens
spaceships? Just
themselves are
stop.
stoners.
Do you think what if like this only aliens that come by Earth are the stoners, like teenager ones who are just smoking pot, trying to hide from their parents, and they're just like, oh
Fuck,
shit, and then like, oh shit, there's people here, they can't see us, and they're like, boom, dip out, peace,
that's
and then they're
interesting,
like, and
actually.
then they're like, ooh, what's this person doing? Let's fly behind this person. Oh, the technology is shit. Let's fuck with them.
So this is actually a belief that like I've really like kind of dove headfirst into this. But so this is something I actually believe. But I think us humans are actually just this experiment caused by a higher species. So long story
You've
short, and
slowly
in
been
dumbest
going,
terms, yeah,
yeah,
we're ants on an anthill right now
yeah.
to something much bigger that is more aware of what we're doing. And all we are just these little ants, just la 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 la, caring about our day, thinking everything centers around us and fucking everything when really we ain't shit, boy.
Or he just might come by and like, oh fuck this experiment, and just be like, you're all dead, blow up the
Yeah, like
planet.
tip it over. They accidentally drop our world. Oh shit. I don't know. That's
You're
my
all dead.
thought. It's the only one that
I'm
makes
just
sense
really
in my head.
interested to see what this with all. I just want a confirmed yes or no from the government about aliens. You know?
Me too. But they've already kind of said yes, but they
Yeah.
haven't said yes
They
yet.
said yes without saying yes. There's aliens. They said UFO. They for sure have UFOs.
Yeah.
Like to think in our lifetime when we were younger, people were crazy for believing in aliens. People thought people were fucking
Mm.
literally psychos in our generation, and now it's like in our lifetime it's gone from that to yeah, they definitely exist.
Yeah. Well, and then not even if they've visited us or not, that's a different conversation. But it's like
Yeah.
they exist. Like there's life somewhere out there, and that has to be the most egotistical viewpoint ever. If you think that life does not exist outside, like Sally, the world
See,
doesn't
unless you're
actually
religious,
go
I
around your life.
feel like
Yeah,
if you're religious, that's very easy to believe.
true. Fucking paleo Scientologist fucks.
Do you think religion will be dead ever?
Once aliens come out, no, 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 no. I don't think so. Unless there's unless the aliens come out and like take over the world and are just like, hey,
Man.
so like you guys are an ant, and everybody's gonna be like, it's Jesus.
And then they're like, oh my god, it's Satan!
Yeah,
Satan has come!
yeah. Unless there's like actual proof that comes out, but I don't know, man, about aliens. But I don't know. It's because, and this is the theory that I like, that people have talked about, that aliens started to visit only after, like the nuclear bombs
Yeah,
came
you've
up.
said this on here, I think.
Oh,
We've
well,
gone through this
people,
more than once.
new listeners. Actually, actually this might just be its own little segment. I might clip out the alien part, anyways. Though, but
We have a
that's one thing I like.
solid
But
off topic, like half an hour of off topics today.
dude, like an hour,
Like half an hour for sure.
half an hour, yeah. Yeah, but like, and then you look at those hieroglyphics back in, say, like Egypt and South America, and they depict in the pictures these flying objects that do look like saucers. And you look back at that, and then even when you look at the pyramids themselves and how, um,
They're
accurately they're built,
perfectly
yeah,
geographically located. Okay, that the
it's
hieroglyphics to me is more of a whatever. You could be interpreting it completely wrong. You don't fucking know. I don't read too much of that, but the fact that like the pyramids are built perfectly on these particular points for some I don't remember some specific longitude and
yeah,
latitude for some reason to
yeah.
line up perfectly with something is absolutely fucked. That part is fucked.
Well, it's
And
not even
apparently
that.
there's
It's not even like the longitude and latitude, how they perfectly correlate with like whatever you're talking about. But there's just so many other aspects where there's like perfect ratios in mathematics that are built
yeah.
into these structures. Like these ratios weren't even around at these times, or so-called around. But even when you look at
I
um,
mean, they might have just
the
been more advanced
Sphinx,
than math than
so like
us.
the Sphinx, they said that it's 4,000 years old, right? That's when humans were starting to really uh become Homo sapiens. But I was listening to a podcast, and the guy who was talking about, the very well respected archaeologist, he was talking about how he was looking at the water erosion, and he's like, oh, that's 12,000 years old. Like that's the type of erosion that happens over 12,000 years. And it's like you look at this and you're just like, there has to be more to the story, because
Yeah.
at 10,000 years, I think it was 12,000 to 10,000 years is when we truly transformed to Homo sapiens, and we took our own little directional ladder. Might be wrong, probably wrong. Anyways, but just to think that these pyramids were built when we first became Homo sapiens, where we didn't even have the cognitive abilities that we have now,
Yeah.
it really makes me think. And this even adds into the whole thing where we are just an anthill, and people come visit us and give us maybe some guidance and instructions to help speed up evolution. And I think the pyramids were a time when we were getting help, and they were helping us speed up evolution. And maybe that's what's happening right now. And then maybe, oh fuck, we're going deep now. And maybe, when the Israeli defense minister and the Canadian defense minister came out and said they're living among us right now, maybe
Yeah,
this
that's
is another
Elon Musk.
wave. Yeah. So maybe what happened when they detected that we made nukes, it was like the trigger sign being like, oh, well, this Earth 10-3 created nukes. This is now the time we have to go there because they have this technology, and we have to go there and go undercover and help speed up their evolution, because they're at the point where we have to go there and speed it up now. And
Make
now
sure
they've
they
been
don't
leaving us.
fucking blow themselves up.
Yeah. Right. And so they're helping us. And then I like the whole thing where it is time travel. So they only exist from the future because that's us in the future. So they have to come back in time to help evolve us so they can
Oh.
then, you know, be
So they're
alive.
not coming from another galaxy, they're coming from another dimension.
Whatever. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I mean, they're coming from the future. Like, they're not just showing up from.
Yeah. Because even like time travel actually exists
But then
in everyday life.
I feel like your two things contradict each other. If we're a science experiment, we can't be a science experiment of
Fair.
ourselves.
That's fair.
So you just contradicted yourself.
That's fair. Regardless, though, humans are another life form that has evolved to the point that they are. And it's like when you do look at evolution, we are getting slimmer in the body and our heads are getting bigger. We've definitely talked about this on the podcast before. So it's like when you look at evolution, it does lead to more of a point where like we would look like aliens more so, and we'd
Yeah,
be able to communicate with like just telepathically. Like even Elon Musk is devising this right now, and maybe it is true. Maybe Elon is an alien
bro.
that's
There's no way
come
he's
back to
not.
help speed up
If
evolution.
aliens exist on Earth, Elon is one of them.
Mhm. And like honestly, I think that when what happened potentially is these aliens, when they came to Earth, however long ago, when we were chimpanzees, they came to Earth, gave us tools, and kind of taught us how to use these tools as chimpanzees because they knew just from learning these tools, this group of
Just
chimpanzees would evolve to humans,
yeah, you'd
or they would at
slowly
least evolve or
yeah,
strengthen or
you'd
speed up
slowly start to
evolution.
like
Yeah.
yeah, slowly start to get smarter and stuff.
Because even like right now, chimpanzees have naturally now entered the Stone Age.
Yeah,
So like that's pretty cool.
that is cool. That is cool. Anyways, to wrap this